It's that time again. Time to spark your creativity so you can share your love. You remember I talked about those little 3x3 cards and carrying them around in my purse? I also make a little box so that they don't just float around. I actually have them in a box so they're easier to find. So today we're going to make the box to carry the little 3x3 cards in. List of supplies is below if you're on my blog. There's a link for my blog if you're on my YouTube channel. And my white card will flash by as I head to the craft table. I'll see you there. So that cute little box, those cute little 3x3 cards that I made, I wanted to have a little box to have them in so they're not just floating around my purse. So I made the box, and it's a 3¼ inch square, and I did it in the Tip Top Taupe with the Watermelon Wonder ink. The one that I'm going to make to go with the 2014-2016 cards that we made in a previous video, I'm going to use the Mossy Meadows and then the Designer Series paper. I can't remember the name of the Designer Series paper, so I'll make sure that I have the name on my white card and in my links. But this piece of paper, piece of cardstock, sorry, is cut at 5¼ by 9. I wanted to make it an inch wide instead of ½ inch wide so that when I make envelopes, I can stick the envelopes in there too. So I scored it at 1 inch on both sides. Then I scored it at 3/4 inch, 4¼ 7½ and then 8½. And we can fold and burnish. One thing I forgot to do on my little Tip Top Taupe box was to leave the little flaps on the side to keep the lid from collapsing down into it. So I want to make sure I leave them on this one. Alright. Let's go ahead and trim up our edges. So this one goes to the score line. I cut a little bit of it off so it'll fold better together. And since this is going to be my top, I don't need this part right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off on both sides. And rather than cut up to that score line, I'm going to cut down to this score line. And it'll make sense when I start putting the box together. Alright, now before I put it all, I'm going to take and attach my Designer Series paper. And I believe it's Bohemian Rhapsody for the paper. Now, all right, there we go. So I want to put it on these two sides. and then on this part here. And I'm not going to worry about putting it here because I want it to close. I have my 1 3/8 inch punch. Just kind of center it. Cut a little bit of it off. And then Tombow. Oops, off camera. He'll gripe at me. There we go. And that was just slightly off, so I'm gonna there we go. Then these guys get more Tombow. And you fold them up like so. Hold them for a bit for them to set. And there's your box. You grab your little 3x3 cards and slide them in there. And then you got room for your little 3x3 envelopes that you make with your envelope punch board. There we go. Fits nicely in your purse, and now you know it's nice and bright. You can find it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next project. Bye!